football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Carolina Panthers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Purdy going to the air right away. And right away, he lost the football. One of the linemen on the other side has got it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never. Because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Okay, break. Steal. Check steal. Smash. Smash. Opposite. Green. Ready. Ready.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, this defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So not only does the fumble recovery not turn into 6, it doesn't even turn into 3.
And they let him off the hook right there. You have to be able to capitalize on sudden change situations. So to go 3 plays and then miss a field goal, that's a huge disappointment.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Young to throw it. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Set punt. On the ball. Fight 60. You yellow. Zoom black. Ready.
Young looks to throw on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. There he goes, left side. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Purdy now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
In motion left here, Marshall.
White. Strike it. Ready?
First down, Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit.
There he goes, right side. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. Room past the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And Shear calls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They mark him down at the 39. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a first down throw for Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down and 6 now. Now Young. Got his man on the out route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Here's Young. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Cheetah.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Come on.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey.
Man in motion left, Mingo.
Ready.
Young to throw it. And that would be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now here's Samuel on the end around. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown! George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Red, yellow, smash, red. Cut.
Young will set to throw. Schultz got it left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Eagle blue. Slide blue. Red, cycle.
To throw, Young. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back shot. Drill 3. Set.
They'll throw again. Young. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Terrace Marshall, 52 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Lutz with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, McCaffrey. And some space here. 18 yards, first down, Niners.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. Touchdown 49ers. Josh Palmer, 63 yards. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ready up.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
Set.
Young now. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina! Jonathan Mingo, 75 yards. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. The Young's going to throw for this. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls, and this isn't working, and they're shutting them.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Following the interception, Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Moody good with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Panthers 26.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. you're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A first down throw for Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And Young's throw there incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
22 needle. Green gap. Yellow. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one complete. He found Sharp. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Ready?
From the red zone now, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Black swap.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they will not be able to get this back within a score as this remains a 10-point differential. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 6. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. A second down throw for Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on the offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Purdy.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Now Samuel.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Now Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Purdy on the sneak.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ready.
Young. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, ready?
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Go red. Speedo blue. Set.
Young.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Off the play fake, Young.
And this one too low.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Red cycle. Black shot. Hut.
Now here's Young.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Drill green. Ready.
Young to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Blue strike.
Again, it's Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Fred Warner, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never. Not touchdown. Danny Gray, 29 yards. And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really